What's going on, guys? Got another Madden 12 online rank match here, and the last one I posted was also Vikings versus Giants. This one is a different game. It's just I played two same matchups in a row. So we go into the game here, and I've just been trying to play at the Vikings recently. I want to play with a lesser team, especially their defense is very hard to work with sometimes. And if you watch my streams, you know I play a lot of zone defense, and I mix in a lot of zone blitzes. And my defense is pretty inconsistent. And so one thing I wanted to start doing was figuring out how to play better man defense, because I've been struggling with that because I've been mainly playing zones. So you can see here in this game I'm trying to play the run well, and there's a Mod Bradshaw running through one of my tackles, and that is going to be a big first down. I chase him down with Jared Allen all the way downfield, and that's going to bring up another new set of downs at the 38-yard line for second down and 12. And Eli over the middle. It's picked off by E.J. Henderson, who was the hero in the last game I posted. He got a one-handed pick six in overtime. It was a ridiculous play, but at least it was for me. And now I go on offense for the first time, and I pondered back to pass, and I wanted to hit Jenkins over the middle. He was wide open, but I just waited too long to throw the ball, and he got sacked. And then I see that he did not really man up on my receivers very well, but I try to throw it deep to one of my receivers. That's what Roma should do, and it gets picked off by Corey Webster. So that was a poor throw, and Christian Ponder throwing the ball deep really doesn't work too well in Madden. You're better off using Joe Webb if you want to throw the ball deep. Then second and 9, he finds his man. That's going to be Victor Cruz making the 20-yard completion. And I think one of the things that made me play more zone defense in this game was the fact that it's just so much better than it was in Madden 11. And the Vikings are primarily a zone team, and like you have Antoine Winfield, who has a man coverage somewhere in the 70s, and his zone is somewhere in the 90s, I believe. And so I try to play the team to their strengths, but I've just been having so much more success playing man, even though I'm getting hit by Victor Cruz there. Now at his first and goal, Eli back to pass. He goes over the middle, and he's going to hit his tight end for a touchdown. And so I'm down 7-0 early. Got to get the offense going, though. Sometimes it's hard to run with the Minnesota Vikings offensive line. It'll be much easier next year when we got Matt Khalil. But anyways, there's Adrian Peterson getting the first down. He's going to run through a bunch of tacklers if you give him the opportunity. So now second and 8. I want to keep doing that. Run the ball with Adrian. Ooh, he takes a hard hit from Justin Tuck. I like to run to the left side because I have a lot more success going against JPP as opposed to going against Justin Tuck on the other side. And then on third down and 5, I come out and do one of my favorite plays, the play-action boot, and I try to fit it into Kyle Rudolph, and it's another interception for Corey Webster. So it's been a poor offensive showing for me here in the first half, throwing 2 picks to Corey Webster. I'm back on defense. He's going to hand the ball off right side of Mod Bradshaw, and the Vikings, they are not a very fast team. One of their biggest weaknesses is defending the run on the edge. So what I try to do is play some zone in those situations, or running situations, and try to have flat zones with my linebackers. Guys like Greenway and Henderson are still great at defending the run. You just got to make sure they have a first good initial step. And then I get the interception on a quick pass he throws to Victor Cruz with Asher Allen, and the Vikings secondary bails me out of a tough spot, and now we have 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Ponder back to throw, and the slant route to Percy Harvin, let it open up a little bit and hit him for the open pass. 12 yards to number 12. Go ahead. Now I'm going to go for that play-action boot once again. This is a play I call a lot when guys are blitzing, and you can see there his first step with Jonathan Goff was not good, and it left Kyle Rudolph open to make the 18-yard catch. So that's one of the tendencies I kind of look at, blitzing, and just trying to figure out how I can expose my opponent's weaknesses. That's one of the things you got to really focus on, especially when you're playing as a lesser team. And then I get lucky here on a pitch with Adrian Peterson. I end up breaking a couple of tackles and getting a fortunate first down carry out of it. And then I get the ball to Adrian again. Try to go left side, breaks a tackle, throws a guy away with a spin move, and then he gets the first down. Adrian is just, he's an animal. And he helps me get inside the 10-yard line. It's second down now, and I was expecting him to blitz, and that's why I audibled to a pass, and I wanted to hit Kleinsasser on a quick slant, and I did guess right on the blitz, but I wasn't able to get the pass to Jimmy Kleinsasser. Then third and 10, he brings the blitz again. That was my hot read right there. If he blitzed his inside corner, I was going to throw that pass right away, and that's one of the things I like to do against the blitz. It helps me defend against it, because otherwise I might end up taking a sack when I have a guy open downfield. So now I'm on defense. He gives the draw to Ahmad Bradshaw. Good call in that situation. He gets a solid gain out of it. He gets a first down, and now we go ahead to first and 10. He's got 2 receivers on the left side, Manning back to throw, and I'm trying to mirror over the middle with E.J. Henderson, looking at his tight end, but he ends up hitting his receiver a little bit deeper. And because he was really working the middle of the field, I was zoning. Like, you can control the zones, and I was telling him to cover the middle. And then here, he just throws a right to me. I was just a little bit shallow of Victor Cruz with E.J. Henderson, just sitting there. I mean, the post is probably my favorite route to try to mirror because I just have the most consistency when I cover it. And now I have a little bit of time left before the second half is over, so I'm going to see what I can do when I hit Kyle Rudolph open. That's going to be close to midfield. Ponder might be able to get to the end zone from here. But I still have 2 timeouts to work with, and I have Adrian Peterson going out his little hot route, hopefully if he can get open, and that's what I want right there, get a little bit of separation on the linebacker and get close to the first down. I just want some positive yards. And now what I do here is, because I have 1 timeout left, 18 seconds, I want to take my shot here to the end zone, so at least I had the opportunity. And Ponder's going to heave it deep to the end zone. I threw it to Percy Harvin, I go to control Michael Jenkins, and Percy comes down with it. So touchdown Minnesota before the half. It's 14-7, and I get the ball after the first half was complete. I hit Shanko again. The Vikings tight ends are pretty good, not speedy, but they're good pass catchers. Rudolph's definitely going to develop into a big target, hopefully in Madden 13. And then here I just had a little bit of separation with what Roma should do. Threw it to him, made a solid catch for 9 yards. So 2nd and 1 now, Jenkins in motion, and I wanted to hit him on that drag the whole time. I mean, when he was running that zone coverage, I was pretty sure I could find a soft spot, and I was able to. But now it is 3rd down and 6, and I hit a quick pass to Shanko. What I usually do there is just look at the first steps of the linebacker and try to throw it over his head to Shanko. It's a very easy route usually to get yards. And now I do the counter play. This is actually, I didn't use this play a lot when this game first came out, but recently I've been running so many counters. This is very, very good. I run them mainly out of the strong eye. That's where I have most of my success. I also sub in Jimmy Kleinsasser as my fullback to be my lead blocker. And here there was a little bit of lag, and I wanted to hit my open receiver downfield, but I ended up taking a sack. So I end up settling for a field goal, a 10-point lead late in the 3rd quarter. And now he's going to go back hitting his slot receiver. He takes a hard hit from Hussein Abdullah. That's Mario Manningham for 20 yards. Now 3rd and 8. I'm back in coverage with Sanford trying to cover the middle of the field. And, well, good coverage from the linebacker is not going to make me have to do any play on the ball. So it's 4th and 8. He's going to go for it. Once again, same thing. I'm just too shallow with Hussein Abdullah, and I hit triangle instead of going for the swat. If I had the swat, I might have been able to get that, but I just have the tendency too often to go for the user pick. So now Eli back to pass on 1st again, and I kept bringing the pressure. What I usually do is I just overload one side completely, and so he gets flushed out pretty quickly. He has to move to the opposite side. And depending on the hash marks and where the ball is, I'm going to end up usually pushing him to the weak side of the field. And then I get the pick with Chris Cook, so my defense is really coming alive and getting me some turnovers. I'm very impressed by this Vikings defense right now. And then I want to do a play-action bomb, and I had very good protection, actually, and I get a lucky user catch there with Michael Jenkins. I didn't really like the way the ball came out of Ponder's hand, and I had to take control of Jenkins right there, and I got it to work. So 3rd down and 3. And I have a Roma should do in the slot. I'm trying to roll out and just lead him a little bit, and he ends up not catching the ball. It was in the direction of him and Jenkins. So I have to punt the ball away. 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Manning back to throw. I'm mirroring. That looks like 4 verticals to me with Jamarcus Sanford. So I think one of your best bets, if you want to control that inside and you want to control the deep, is just to control. What I do is control the safety. It's usually on the tight end side, or if there's like 2 receivers on one side, 1 on the other side, I'll control the safety that's on the 1 receiver side. Just to, I usually get in better position that way. And then on 4th and 10, I end up giving a 1st down, and 4th down defense has been something that's been really lacking for me lately. And so he gets the conversion, and now it's 1st and 10, Manning back to pass. I'm back with Hussein Abdullah just over my head, and he's going to get the catch to Victor Cruz. And now it is 1st and 10 again. He's got 2 receivers on the right side. I'm controlling Hussein Abdullah on the other side. I'm looking for verticals. He throws it opposite side, and it's picked off by Jamarcus Sanford. So I've never seen the Vikings be this nice to me and just catch interceptions every opportunity they get. Got it from 4 different players, and so I was able to take control of my Vikings, play a solid game. Then he conceded defeat, and so the game was over 17-7. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary. I want to basically analyze some of my decisions and the way I played the game in this commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave some feedback if you did, and leave a like if you liked the video. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.